Hello, everyone. It's been a while since I've created another video. Didn't get a lot of confidence, but now I'm here. Anyways, have you ever been on the website OfferUp and got a text that you think it's a scam, but you don't know yet? Or you're just looking around and debating, is this person trustworthy? Well, I've been in the same situation, and yeah, I've avoided different types of scams. Like I've avoided phone calls, scams through social media. They're everywhere, and this is the first time I've used the app OfferUp because I'm getting rid of stuff because I'm moving out, and that was pretty interesting on how the app worked, but I did get scammed on OfferUp, and I want to tell you guys how I got scammed in case if you're in a debated situation like me. So I was supposed to sell a table and some chairs, and it was very cheap. It was only like $30, not even that expensive. And I got a text saying someone wanted to buy it. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's great. I can finally get rid of this heavy table off my chest and get to give it away to someone who wants it. So I did that. And he was talking about the pay situation on, okay, well, I'm in a different state, so I can't pick it up myself, but I'll have my movers pick it up for me. And no problem. Okay, you're far away, but hired a moving company to pick it up. That's no problem. And the moving company was wants a payment, and I should have thought this out, but the person who texted me about the moving company couldn't pay off his end and said they would send me a check, send me the full check that I was going to pay the movers, and on the check was going to have the payment for me. So I thought this was going to be great. I can I can get the money and then deliver it to the movers out there and get the stuff off, and it'll be all good. Well, that didn't exactly happen. So I've never uploaded a check, or I don't know anything on how checks work exactly, but I've I took the picture of a check like you normally do for a bank, and I was waiting till it receives it, and I saw my numbers in my account go up, so I thought, yes, I got received the check, but I'm new to this and didn't know that the bank has to overlook the check and everything like that. So if you see the numbers uploaded, it doesn't really count. It takes a long time, more days to upload the check. And this moment made me scared because I don't want to act like I'm a thief and taking money away from this guy who was sending me the check. So after all this, he gave me the user's Zelle and Venmo, and it took a while. I kept on getting bank warnings about a scam, and the person seemed trustworthy when I was texting them, and it ended up not being the way it was supposed to be. But I they did charge me 1,000, but I didn't pay the full 1,000. I paid in half because Zelle didn't allow that, but my bank account got locked the next morning and they told me everything about the truth, and I should have known about it. But it is a lesson to learn. So that is my story of of how I got scammed. But there's other ways that I think, other hints that I should know. So one thing is the texts are weird. Looking back at the history of the text, because I blocked the number before they blocked me. The texts are weird. First of all, if you're on OfferUp, you should just stay on OfferUp. You shouldn't go to another app or text somewhere else or whatever. Just stay on OfferUp. It's, for me, I always use my number just because I respond the best on that. But in OfferUp, just stay on the app. It'll, even if you're not as active, it's the best thing you can do to, so like OfferUp can see all your history of texts. So that's the first thing that I recommend. Another thing was, it was acting very fast. Like, need this payment now, need as soon as possible. Like, this, just right away, just not giving me time to think. Just go, 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 go. Just, I want this check immediately. And somehow, when I took maybe a little more days than I thought just to make sure it went through, and it was my fault for not responding the moment I got the check, because now I looks like a thief, and I thought I was a thief for doing that. I thought I was a thief for keeping $1,000, and I was like, no, I will pay to this to your mover. So that's one part of the text. The other part, because they spawn right away, just like no breaks, immediately sends back as soon as you text. Almost seems like a robot. And if you haven't said anything in 2 minutes, it would just be a text called hello. Just one of those things of saying you're not acting fast. Like, we all go through busy stuff, but at the end, if you're in this situation of, what am I doing? I'm not responding. Just remember that you can think it through and don't need to text back right away. So that was weird. And the third thing about the text is, his username was sending a bunch of other personal usernames for the moving company. Well, if I'm paying the mover company, it should be a company's name, not some individual. I thought it was a private company, which was why I went to the individual of the company. And yeah, other than that, after all of that, even just acting fast and something wasn't right, and all the clues that the bank showed, it was not adding up. But I just wanted to say that every part of the payment and stuff, it was not true. So just remember the text that was happening, and that it makes it so difficult for me, because at the end of the day, you should say, I shouldn't pay anything. If I'm selling items, I'm only giving the items away, not the money or anything else like that. Just the items. I shouldn't be doing their work on my end. So, just in general, don't give anyone your number and don't give anyone the payment, even if you think that you trust them. At the end, that's not your problem, that's their problem. If they can't do it, then don't. It's not worth it. And the other thing was the fake check. I've never written a check before, so I don't know how that works exactly, but I thought the check was real. Just looking at like the numbers of it and had like my name on it. And I thought this, okay, no, gave a check and it seemed like everything worked. That's good. But no, it was quite frankly the opposite. Like the check was not real, and that's the other thing is always go to the bank and look at it too, because this check was not easy to download from the phone. You can't print the check from the phone or anything like that. I tried taking the picture the hard way with my computer in the hand and then my phone in the other hand, and it was not getting out there. I was kept on having a blocker for some reason. And then at this point, it you shouldn't don't ever fall for the fake checks, because you could think that someone's giving you money, and even if your bank account's money goes up, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed. And this is why the bank called me the next morning, because they said the check was fake. So don't fall for any of the fake check stuff. And they shouldn't give you money, they should give their moving company the money. And that's why I should have known that whole time. So yeah, the only thing I have left is ways to avoid is: one, don't give out your number; two, don't accept any money besides the payment, and I prefer payment up front, like cash up front, or scan my Venmo or Zelle while you get there. And then don't give out your address early. Give it until they know when they're going. Which that's what I was thankful for, is that even though they got some of my information, they didn't get the address to where I'm at. But it's definitely could have been worse. And even though I got scammed money, all money that I cannot get back, at least I learned not to fall for it. And one of the reasons why I made this video is to, I guess, to give warning if anyone's in this debatable situation. I may be the person who falls for it a little easier than others, but even if you're just second guessing or debating, just it's not worth it. And at the end of the day, I want to help others not fall for the same thing that I did. And I also made this because I've started a channel this year and I didn't end up making videos every week like I said I was going to. I just chose to procrastinate multiple times, but this time, after something like that hurt me, I want to let anyone watching know that no, there's definitely scams out there, and it's, even though it is obvious to me now, it wasn't in that moment, but if anyone's in that situation, I want to let them know that the scams are real, and don't ever fall for it again. That's pretty much all I have for this. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and see you the next video.